Alright, welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. We're on episode 11? Yes, 11. Took me a minute to remember there. When we last left off, we spoke to some burnt angels that fell from the sky, crying for their mothers, and explained to us that it was an elf and a simpleton that had slaughtered her brother. Now we can respond with that. What remains of the elf. I want to find that optional item, though. I am rather confused, too, because I am not given the option to interact with anything. Probably this damn room, which, because I didn't break into it earlier, it's probably that fucker right there on that table. I don't know if the mouse shows up in the damn video, but I see it. That little thing on the table. Probably what they wanted. It's the only door those idiots didn't open. And of course now I can't open it. This is what happens when you play through something blind. We tried. Blood. This is what the spirits wanted us to find? The piece of my brother's killer? It's not much, but it's enough. She scowls at it, looking every bit like she intends to reach through the small sample and dismember its owner from afar, and perhaps she can. Is this enough to target a spell? All I need is a drop in adequate time, but I'm still feeling quite drained. I'll need to rest before I can try anything so involved. When I'm able, I'll commute with Bear, consult the spirits, and do what must be done. But in the meantime, you might take some portion of the sample to pursue a more conventional avenue of attack. I'll find some friends who might be able to help. Good. Let me hear if you learn anything about this elf or troll pair. And should you find them, I want to be there when they are brought low. I want to see the light leave their eyes. For my brother. There's no one else I would rather have by my side. If I had the option, there'd be a few. Ay. It's that stupid door we didn't open. Because I see not the option to... I don't need this. Optional. Find the pay data. I just ain't going to get it. I'm done running in circles. I think it all comes down to that room. Probably something really simple too, but I just... Yes, let's transition to a new location. I give up. Sorry, Karma. You're not for me. After hours. When you return to Seamstress's Union in the early hours of the morning, it seems a completely different place. Bereft of normal crowds that haunt it, the bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie, like the back hallways of hotels and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case, a sample of the Ripper's blood. You just need to find someone to help you analyze it. Chocolate. Tastes so good. Without its colorful staff, cast of regulars, imposing tourists, the Union feels hollow. The front bar and lounge are deserted, except for a handful of janitors. Janitors that aren't interested in talking. Miss Kabuto is in the back. Kubota. Gathering around the intimate back bar, Miss Kubota and her Kutiri gather for breakfast, and the lady herself doing the cooking. The smell of soy calf and such other good items I didn't get to finish reading. Sounds great. Talk to Mr. Clue. Evening, ma'am. What's the word around town, Mr. Clue? There's more talk of a Ripper killing. Some people are saying they hate crimes on account of the victims all being humans. There's more to it than just that. What if I told you the prime suspects were an elf and a troll? Still doesn't mean the killings are racially motivated. People are too quick to label something as hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% human. Close your eyes and throw a rock, you're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime, though, and that should be enough. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Clue, but he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry. Not gonna start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'll leave you to your business, ma'am. Miss Kubota. Ohio, would you like some... She stops. Forgive me, Omai, but you look like hell. I've been working, Miss Kubota. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activity. She nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. Helps when the other team doesn't walk away. No one to follow you. I can tell you've been busy, and I can see by the look on your face there's something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Yep, I found some DNA evidence and need help analyzing it. That is excellent! I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I am certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you if they are awake. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. May I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. Yum. I'm more of a bacon girl myself, though. I understand. I'm about to transition to a new location. Need new computer chair. Oh, yay. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to the cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. The Matrix, the cybernetic analog of Inside the Grid, the worldwide computer network, a digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body's left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data, IC, counter-intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and black IC that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked. If you aren't careful, get dumb shocked out, and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker, and you can die. Great. I'm not built for this. How much karma I have? I have 17 karma. Should we take some decking? Kind of feel like we should take some decking. I need to up the ante on my bullets too while we're at it. Where's the decking? Drones, ESP, biotechs. Grants a bonus to hit points recovering when using a medkit. I actually like that one. Used in decking or rigging to calculate the hit chance of computer programs and drones. Also used to reduce the chance to be hit by enemy programs in the Matrix. Or target one. You need decking, though, to hack computers, yes? I kinda just want those. Hopefully a decking of 3 will be okay. I don't want to spread shit out too thin. Don't need to worry about that one just yet. Alright. Let's give it a try. We regret it, we regret it. We got quickness, decking, and charisma. We'll focus on intelligence, charisma, and quickness. Willpower and strength will probably be ignored. And, of course, body, because I do like some freaking... I do like some, hit points. That biotech one will probably come in handy. Let's hope I don't regret my decision. Hello, Mr. Fry. Morning. Hold on. Let's try and do some voices. But I always say that as a female, it's harder to make a man's voice, whereas for a man, it's easy to make a female's voice. Because all they have to do is... Sorry, I'm adjusting my body here. All they have to do is sit there and just... make their voice lighter, and they can pull off a fairly decent female voice unless they are very deep. Me, on the other hand, making a guy's voice is pretty hard. Maybe not. I have been asked if I'm a man or a woman. And the funny part is I keep being told I look like a woman, but for some reason children just get so confused. I'm not that ugly, damn it. David Fry II. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. You look like you've seen some action, too. Suppose I could use a shower. You here to buy equipment? Negative. Need a DNA analysis. Fry can help you out. Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that, he considers for a minute. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode DNA using a voltage channel instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. I've just read a journal about it, so the information's still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity. Ah, that's beyond me. All I can get you is gene code sequence. But that's where I come in. David, if you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure we could track its owner down via a matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Give Fry the blood sample. Zombie pleasure. When David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to the source. Thanks, guys. If this works, we may find the Emerald City Ripper. No Drek? He turns to Johnny excited. Wake up, Johnny boy. You've got work to do in Zombie Pleasure. If you need any gear, I'll be right here. I've just got a second wind. Meet you at my rig, Zombie Pleasure. Woo. Excitement. Briefly there. Von Grass, I think I got some shit to sell you. Was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? I got a flight recorder. I need to get that corporate one soon. Wouldn't happen to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers are looking for it right now. I can get rid of it for you. Say 20%. That leaves $2,000 for you. Deal. Pleasure doing business. So we're about to go into the digital world. Tron style 2.0. I'll take a look. Cyberdex requires data jack. I just want to look at it. Maybe I'll look into this data jack. What's data jacking? Those are drones. Drones' abilities. What the fuck is data jacking? Oy, oy, oy. Don't know what the fuck that is. I got lots of learning to do. Blaster level 2. 2 I-Can Deckers. This is going to be very confusing. Saving my game. Oh, let's go talk to Johnny Clean then, shall we? Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he read about in a science journal, and he was working from memory on minimal sleep. Sounds fascinating. If there's time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. Yes, maybe we can sit down with David and he can share his research. But let's stay focused. Here's what I'm thinking. We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? I'm confused. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, there we go. So I need to get one of those. We're in. Your synopsis lights up as you connect with your conscience to the digital world. Although you aren't jacked in like Johnny, the sensation is overwhelming and electrifying. You can only imagine the way it feels for him. I want to. Alright, I am so confused. Alright. The arch will take us to the next node. The data stores ahead is defended by intrusion countenance. Heals yourself or a friendly target for 40 AIP. Cools your chance to hit. Increases your chance to hit versus enemy IC and deckage for 15% for 3 rounds. So I need to get myself a deck. I guess this is an introduction to it. Powerful attack per conductor at one target, dealing minus 75. Reduces alarm state by 4. What the fuck is an alarm state? Cooldown 6 and requires 3 AP. Oh. Missed. So I'm getting it. Johnny's a monster. The IC is down. Let's see if there's a match for the fingerprint. Hacked. DNA database. 100% match. Subject. Silas Forsberg. Status, deceased. Profession, chop shop surgical assistant. Priors, breaking and entering 2 counts. Public indecency 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. 100% match to a dead man? Let's keep looking. I got 2 more hits for the name on Silas Forsberg. Sorry if I'm like quietening up. This is just interesting. A very big learning experience or something I'm not quite familiar with. I never even heard of the first Shadowrunner game until I actually got my butt up here on Steam. Oh. Alright, you have to cool down. Why not on me? Come on. You missed. Alright. Autopsy records. Let's see. Subject, Silas Forsberg. Note, subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Alright, well if his face is fucked up and you gotta check some teeth, dude, people can fuck with dental records. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. This just keeps getting weirder. He staged his death, is your answer, buddy. Come on. Here. Getting right up on me this time, aren't you, cubes? Everyone getting right up on me. Cool. This shit down. I want you on you. I did not. For the love of gods. This is going to hurt. Can I move? Move over here, Johnny. You on you. Dead. Gotta be a little bit more careful with my clicking. Apparently, this just ain't gonna do. Oh my god, the fucker wants to dance, Johnny. Oh, did I kill you? I sure did. Return on subject. Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted the authorities. Sorry there. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled as suicide. According to reports, his body had a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all his belongings to a psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another side into a life, as is far too common here in the sprawl. Now that might be something we can go on. Let's regroup in a meat space for a bit. How the fuck do we get out of here, bucko? So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shots, which fits the living guy that you met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to a psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who a psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board records and reverse trace to find the doctor. Are you in? Give me a minute to collect my thoughts. Not quite what I wanted to do there. I'll take a look. It's kind of interesting how I'm combat zoning movement. Alright. So a data jag. Is that something I've got to get? I've got to get inserted into my skull or something? Probably. Well, I think we're gonna end it here because I've only got like a few minutes left anyways before I'd start recording, and I've got to start getting ready for work. Wish me luck. Hopefully it will be a good day, loves. So until next video, take care.